What's going on? My name's Ultra Red. These are the songs of the week, or my songs of the week, rather. These are not new songs. Some of them are semi new, most of them aren't. We're going through different genres, we're going through different vibes, but this is what I've been feeling this week. Starting off with, honestly, kind of a banger, Bigaville by Lucky and Lil Yachty.
My mama mistaking my bitches. White bitch cleaning my dishes. I still live a boy with the fishes. I still won't sip on the tresses. I bought her a burger, she did me dirty.
Honestly, Lucky is an artist I've been listening to for like 7 years, probably at this point, and like the majority of those 7 years, Lucky has been my number one artist on Spotify. Like so many of those years is crazy, but I think even as good as this whole album is, there's so many like songs I love on it. I think Lil Yachty actually shines on this one a lot. I mean, he's really floating on this. It's crazy. And just to see how Lil Yachty has grown over his career has been really cool to see. So I love the song. The beat is crazy. Like obviously the 808's hard, but just like the like synth, it just sounds like weirdly sad and nostalgic. I think that's like what a lot of Lucky's music is. It's just like really sad and nostalgic, but just with these hard ass 808s, and it just works so well. And I feel like every time Lucky and Yachty come together, it's just really good. Next up is Sometimes by My Bloody Valentine. We're going back like 30 years or so. Obviously, My Bloody Valentine is like the shoegaze band. Loveless is like the shoegaze album. Sometimes is my favorite song by them, and it's so good. This song is from like 1991. I can just imagine being like a teenager when this came out, and like it's completely new, and like this is like blowing your mind, and you just had like a little heartbreak or something. It's like fall. You're laying on your bed, just melting as the song just really encapsulates your entire soul, and you just melt into the sound. This is crazy. It's so good. I don't know how many times I've listened to the song, but I can't get tired of it. It's so good. Then we get on into Hood Politics by Kendrick Lamar. Obviously, this is from To Pimp a Butterfly. It still goes hard.
On the dead homies. I don't give a fuck about no politics and rap, my nigga. Our little homies done a deuce, ain't never coming back, my nigga. So you better go hard every time you jump on wax, my nigga. Fuck what they talk about, your shit is where it's at, my nigga.
Honestly, I feel like in hip hop it's easy to like get tired of certain songs. Kendrick just operates in the realm of music that is timeless. It's just is so good. It has such a balance, and it goes so hard. And I think especially after like the beef and everything, coming back to Kendrick songs, it just fills me with so much joy. So much joy. I can't explain it. I'm looking forward to whatever he puts out next. He's got so many albums that are just classics. It's crazy. Anyway, next is Amelia by Cocteau Twins. Cocteau Twins are so good. This is like so haunting, but so chill. I think that's like why I like them in general. And I think Treasure especially is the album I like from them the most. I think because it does have a very consistent, like haunting and chill atmosphere throughout all of the tracks. It's just too good, and I can come back to it again and again and never get tired of it. How old is this album? This album is like 36 years old or something. It's older than me, and I'm not super young anymore. It's still good. No Chill by Party Next Door.
And to me, you are
for the stars, so still. Even though I found your pretty ass out in Mobile. Ever since I caught you all that ice, you got no chill, no more. Never try to waste your time.
Party Next Door is an incredible songwriter, and like he is like the best of what his employer does. You know what I mean? Like Party Next Door, he doesn't always drop albums, but every time he does, it's just quietly like some of the like my favorite songs if I really just listen. And the hook on this is crazy. It just gets stuck in my head. It's clever. It sounds good. I don't know what else to say. Pretty Privilege by Quedeca.
I'm coming home to the city. I'm too hard to be fine. 'Cause when you said I was pretty.
I haven't been listening to Quedeca for very long, but like it just in looking into his music, it has become immediately apparent to me how talented he is, and it has become immediately clear to me how much he cares about this shit and like his creativity and everything. And this song is just like it's so sad, but it's so heartfelt, and it just makes me feel, you know, it just hits me right. You know, it's good. It's good stuff. It's not for everybody, but it just that melody just with the it's so sad, but in like a way that feels good. I love it. Another My Bloody Valentine song in another way. It's crazy how this song is so upbeat and lively, but so decidedly eerie. It's just murky. The vocals are just, they're like hypnotizingly haunting. It's like you're being sucked into another dimension, but it's fun at the same time. I feel like this album, I mean, they went through such a hiatus, but I feel like even still, like this album is slept on. I feel like maybe because, I don't know, MBV is not as consistent as Loveless. People don't give it as much credit, and also just the timing. But like, it's one of those albums where like, out of the 9 or 10 songs, maybe like I would consider 5 of them the ones I would really listen to. But those 5 are just so good and so unique, so well thought out, so creative and so effective that like it makes it a classic for me. So definitely check it out if you're into that kind of music, like shoegaze or whatever. This song is from Tekken 8. It's called Decisive Blow. I wish I lived in like a time and place where raves made sense, and I would just be going ham to this because it gets me so hyped. I think they call that trance or something like that. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know why, but especially like with certain like headphones and speakers, just the bass just shit is so good. Yeah, let's go with Clara Lasan in This Darkness. This song I think is originally from like 2014 and then got like re-released in the last few years. It's like the greatest thing I've ever heard.
And I keep falling in this darkness, and there's no one to light it up, to brighten up, yeah. And I keep falling in this darkness.
I don't know if perfection exists or if it's just a concept, but there are certain songs that are just perfect, and I would consider this one of those. It is perfect for what it's trying to do. Her voice is just like perfectly like soft and wispy, and it just fits within this sort of dark aesthetic where there's such a clarity to her voice, and then it's underpinned by like the low synths and the bass, and then just like the weird vocal samples that are high pitched. It's another song that you can really just melt into, and it's so fucking good. It's so good. And just lately it's been hitting me super hard. Some other songs.
Standing in the field, holding the bomb, throwing that hoe like quarterback. Standing in the field, holding me a bomb, throwing that hoe like quarterback. Ice on my face, whoa. Bitches tryna chase, whoa. I ain't never flake, whoa. Tell me where to take, whoa. Tell me where to take, whoa. Grab the duct tape. We not the same game, whoa.
I understand why Cardi has the fan base that he has. He just uses his voice as percussion in a way that works perfectly with the beat. This is like, I don't know. I feel like, especially with this area of hip hop where it's just bangers and that's really the only thing you're going for, there's not a whole lot of emotion that you're trying to hit. I still feel like somehow this song just feels fresh. It feels new. I still really enjoy listening to it. I think Carter produced this, and honestly, you know, back when he was doing stuff for like Wiz Khalifa like 15 years ago, he was making bangers and he's still killing it. So I love to see that. This beat is just so simple, but every piece of it is just mixed so well, and it's just crisp. And also, like, if you see the video for this is Backrooms by Playboi Carti, by the way. Like, he's got the greatest outfit I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm just here for all of it. It's all good. It's all good. The last song I'm going to talk about is called Nightmare by Caravan.
Sat down, turn around, boys, gotta let out of here. Silly little son, you made me shed a tear. Showing me minor roads of very cold, making the world so young and me so old.
I fucking love this song. The great thing about being a fan of like rap and hip hop is sometimes the beats use samples from like older songs. I found out this song not because it was used as a sample, but there was some Wiz Khalifa song that I listened to maybe like a decade ago. I don't even listen to Wiz Khalifa anymore, but like a decade or more ago, there was a song that Wiz Khalifa was rapping on, and Harry Fraud produced the beat, and he sampled a song called The Last Unicorn by Caravan. It's an instrumental. It's really good. I ended up listening to that whole Caravan album. It's called Better by Far by Caravan. And there was this other song right at the end that I really resonated with. It was called Nightmare. You can't even listen to like the album version of this on YouTube. It's from like 1977, and like they did an updated version with like fake drums and stuff, and it doesn't sound cool. But there is a like an alternate session of this on YouTube, and it's still so good. I don't know why it hits me so hard, but sometimes old music just hits different. I can't explain it. I guess the things people cared about were kind of the same deep down, but the way they were expressed was a bit different. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to do this. If anybody out there wanted some recommendations for some songs to listen to that might be out of your wheelhouse. Maybe you already listened to all these. Maybe you don't like any of these. I don't know. All I can do is, put out what I can. And if you receive it in a way that's positive, that's cool with me. If not, I think we'll all live. Anyway, that's it for today. Peace.